Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Brenda, and if you're seeing me for the first time, it means you're new to this channel. Please don't be afraid of clicking that red button so that you can officially join the family. And if you're not really new to this channel but you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And so guys, today we are back after a week of inconsistency, and we're gonna try to be consistent. On Sunday will be a Valentine's Day, and I realized that there are some people who will not be so busy during that day because they'll be in their houses, and I decided to create something for you guys, for you who is watching right now, so that you can keep yourself busy. So today we're going to talk about the crazy things that we did for love. And since we're talking about love, if you've not watched my other video on my love story, don't worry, I'll leave the link on the description of this video so that you can go watch it at your own time. Or I'll also be dropping a card for the same video on my love story, so you can click the card and follow it so that you can watch it. So I know Valentine's comes with a lot of gift giving. There are people who give out gifts with strings attached to them, and maybe before we get into what we're going to talk today, let's talk about that first. There are this kind of people that will give you a gift, but mkikosana they will claim it back. Like, why do you do that? Because personally I believe that if you give somebody a gift, once they receive it, it means that the ownership of the gift has changed. And so when you go back to claim the gift, it's like you are asking for somebody else's property from them. Actually, that's so bad. And let me tell you a short story. So again, if you've not watched the video on my love story, go watch it so that you can connect with this. So there's this guy that I used to date. He bought me a sweatpant. Like me, I'm a sweatpant person, so I really love the pant. I just fell in love with it. Like, I just loved it so much. So this guy, after we disagreed, he asked me to give it back to him, and I thought that he was going to maybe store it somewhere or just keep it. After we make up, he'll give it back to me. But shock to me, he took it, akachukua kisu, then he just cut the pant into pieces. Like, why would you do that? As in, what kind of selfishness is that? Can you imagine? So if you're giving somebody out a gift to somebody during this Valentine period, just do it honestly and with a clean heart. Don't give out a gift with strings attached to it. Be honest with your actions. So guys, see you at the other end of the video so that we can get back to our today's topic, which is the crazy things that we do for love. And I'll be talking from my perspective and from my experience. Hello and welcome back. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe there, because that's the best gift that you'll ever give me during this Valentine period. I just want your subscription, and you can also watch my videos, my playlist, so that we can attain the watch hours, the 4,000 watch hours. So first of all, guys, the people that I used to date before the guy I'm talking about right now, I just don't understand how I never found myself doing anything for them. But for this guy, I'll do crazy things for this guy, So, and sometimes when I think about it, nasikia nitaenda into depression. So I'll start from the minor things before I get to the bigger things. So let me do it like a story. So there's this guy. I remember when we started dating, like, we used to talk so much, call, like, you'll call those random calls and random texts, as in there were just too many. Then over time, the frequencies started reducing. So I'll ask him, how come you don't call me anymore like you used to do before? I no longer receive those frequent random texts from you. Then all the time he'll just tell me that akona huajazi. So I decided, if this guy doesn't have credit, then maybe I'll be giving him credit. So the first time I bought him credit, I send it to him, ile ya buy from the M-Pesa. So I told him, I've sent you credit, now call me or text me. Shocked me, guys. He never did any of that. So in the evening, I asked him, did you receive the credit? He said yes, but it was deducted by Safaricom for the awkward date that I had. Okay, I said okay. So what I did, because I didn't want the credit to be deducted again, so I decided to give him cash. I gave him like 200 twice to buy credit so that he can call me. Again, he never did that. So I asked him, I gave you money, why didn't you call me? Akasema he used the money. So this guy, I was trying to make him like call me or talk to me, as in just get those random texts, because guys, those random texts are so sweet. So I just wanted to receive them. So he never did that. Maybe you can say that I did all that because of love, but at some point, I also think that I was just kind of crazy myself, because why will I even start doing that? Because I believe if he wants to talk to you, he'll go out of his way to make sure that he finds a way of talking to you. And if she wants to talk to you, she'll go out of her way to make sure that she does that. So if it's not working, stop forcing it. If there's no communication, if the person doesn't want to talk to you, usilazimishe. And the second thing that I did, I remember the first, as in that was during the first year that we had started dating. It was a month after we had met, so you see that time bado kalove kako very fresh, as in you're all both crazy. And you see me, I knew that because this kalove is still young, this guy will also do something for me. So what I did, I took a loan of 3K. So I bought this guy a cake, a card, and I also bought him a gift, like a gift that was branded and with those sweet words. So I took it to him, and I was waiting for him, as in Pia, atoe something that he had gotten for me. Hey, shock to me, he didn't have anything at all. And the moment we disagreed, this guy like just took the gift, that because it was the fragile type, I won't say the name of the gift, but just know it was the fragile glass made. So this guy took it and broke it. As in, you guys, I felt so hurt, because that is something that I took a loan to get you, then you just throw it away like it doesn't mean anything at all to you. As in, guys, sometimes you just have to respect somebody. Like if somebody, you see that person struggling to make you happy, like they're sacrificing their happiness so that they can just impress you, as in, just appreciate them hata kidogo. Don't just be that selfish. Empathize. I know he was a narcissist, but guys, don't do that. If you see somebody is going out of their way to make you happy, appreciate them, because not everybody does that.
So Gail Bakery are
because
making a celebrating love in style. Like you get a 0.5 kg vanilla cake for free for every purchase you make, and cupcakes are down to 800 shillings. So you can make your order 2 days prior to delivery, and delivery charges are applicable, and deliveries are made anywhere. Gail Bakery is located in Goingwa, Thika. So you can make your Valentine special by booking a cake with them. Look at that beautiful cake. You can get it today.
And so guys, I hope you make your order very soon, because trust me, those cakes are so sweet. I hope you make your order very soon. Yeah, let's get back to the crazy thing that I did for love. You remember I had told you that we disagreed, so I had to move out. Yeah, during that time, sometimes we used to meet in church, because we used to go in the same church. So sometimes he'll come to that church, sometimes he wouldn't. So there's this day that he had come to church, yeah, we had already started talking kinda. So and we were talking about, you remember I had told you that we had started talking about moving back together. If you're not connecting to this story, kindly go watch my other video. That is the card. That's the card there on my love story. So just watch it so that you don't feel so lost. Yeah. So during that time, we started talking. So there was this day that we had gone to church, and it was last year. That is last year actually. Last year Valentine's was on a Saturday. So we went to church. So because this guy, we had already started talking, and things were looking out, like things were becoming nice. So I decided to spoil this guy again. So I got him a gift. I won't say the name of the gift, but just know I got him a gift. So after church, I carried it in my bag while going to church. So after church, we went to his place. So I gave it to me, and every time I think about it, like, as in, just baffles me. Like, why will this guy come looking for me and even start as in talking to me, knowing very well that he was sleeping around and somebody was also carrying his baby? As in, I don't understand why he'll do that to me. I don't understand why he came looking. Is it that he just wanted to waste some for few more weeks of my life? As in, I don't really understand. And so during that time, I even found myself asking him why he doesn't take part in buying baby clothes or doing anything that concerns the unborn baby. And his answer really surprised me. Like, he told me that legally he was not responsible in any way until the baby comes. Like, men, stop disrespecting women for real. While creating that baby, you didn't bring any legalities in it. You enjoyed it. So why do you want to start putting the constitution when it comes to you executing your responsibilities? I felt so bad. And then he had asked me that if I wanted to move in back with him, as in you see, a narcissist will just try to make everything so hard for you. So this guy, during that time while we were at his place, I think he had asked his brother to move out, and he had given out his seat. So he wanted to buy a new one. So he told me that I contribute, so that I contribute some amount of money so that he can buy a new seat. And you see, that was not the problem here. My issue was that this guy could not take the fact that I was doing everything in preparation to their unborn child. I was the one who was to take responsibility for all the bills that was to be incurred. I was the one who was buying all the baby clothes and doing everything alone. He wasn't contributing even a shilling. And here he was, as in he has the audacity to ask me to give him money to buy a new seat. And what annoys me mostly, let me just quote him in Kiswahili. He said that if kama nataka kuprove that I stay in that house, I have to contribute some money so that he can buy a seat. Actually, guys, let me just give you some advice. If you realize that somebody has started displaying some characters of a narcissistic personality disorder, my friend, run for your life, because this guy is so, I don't know, it's so hard to. I did a video on how to spot a narcissistic person, but I just feel that is not even enough, because these people it is just too hard to discern them. Like, we cannot really tell their character, but just know they are very abusive, and they are not only abusive physically, but they destroy you emotionally. Like, you can just love somebody these guys will make sure that you love them from the first impression, and what they are showing you, it's totally different from who they are. That's just a trap so that you'll be their next prey, because trust me, the moment they destroy your self-esteem, they'll go out looking for another person, a fresh prey for them, because they want somebody that they can easily manipulate. And if they realize that you've already identified them as narcissistic people, be scared for your life. Just run away if you can, because I remember when I moved out, I was really destroyed. So where I went to stay, like, most of my friends were like, you are pregnant, you are supposed to go report this person to. I think there's a police department called, as in, for child protection or child care. So I was being advised to go report this guy to that department. So I went, but I couldn't do it. So I didn't report him. Why? At love. What is love? So I could not report this guy. And now that I think about it, as in, I regret it, because I think I should have done that. Yeah, I think I should have done that, because during that time, as in, let me just give you a scenario. Like during that time, while all this was happening, there was this police officer, I think in Nanyuki, or is it KDF? I think it was just say a military person that had killed his wife and 2 children. So, and everybody was scared. So here I was pregnant, and that the entire thing had happened. If you've not watched my video on Love Story, go watch it so that you don't feel so lost. Yeah. So all that was happening, everyone was worried, because if that guy could have done that, then what will stop him from harming me and then born baby? So I went to the police station, but I could not really report him. Hey, and that's the craziest thing that I've ever done for love. Hey, and guys, so because it's Valentine, I won't take too much of your time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can give me those thumbs ups as always. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. And now, guys, let's also hear your crazy stories on the things that you've done for love. Yeah, and that is it for today. Till next time, bye.